Heyo, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Wes. Today we are checking out 30 acts of vandalism that are really hilariously creative. Before we get started on this video, make sure to stick around at the end because I'm going to share a story of a time when I committed an act of vandalism. Now I take it most of these are just going to be beautiful works of art, and they are. Oh my gosh. This is so talented. The mouse is just sneaking away. Okay, why is the mouse creeping away like that? Ugh, it's as if he doesn't live there and he just peeked into these little heart-shaped windows and saw some act that he didn't want to see. Oh, look at this little owl hiding inside of a cracked rock. This is a beautiful act of vandalism. Also, this reminds me of that comic book series, Owly? Do you remember that? This pigeon's tripping on something and he's like, bro? Is that you? Why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you moving? Poor pigeon. Look at these little fish. Okay, first off, this is just unnecessary. This is something that someone's gonna walk into and cut their shins to pieces on. Just cut this off. Don't draw on it. And also, why is this fish over here? Maybe this fish is on the next step of evolution. He's out of the water and he's walking away and he's like, oh my gosh, the first time in existence I can walk. Okay, this is really cool. These are books, but I don't know what they are about because I don't read this language. Albin Mikkel, no thumb. No tomb, no thumb, no thumb. More books. Cow. Are these calculus books? Or is this the author? Cowl. Folio. I don't know what language this is. More books. I love the little book art, even though these are just bricks. Money bags. This one is amazing, but at the same time, this is just leaves. Like, did you really waste your time sharpening all those dollar signs on leaves? Oh my gosh. What on earth? So is this like a little knot that was on a tree and they carved a bear shape into it? Or maybe this is how it looked and then they just drew the bear around the rest of the tree. That one's awesome. I love these works of art where they just take a regular sign and then do something to it. Like this crosswalk sign and he's holding flowers because he is in a hurry. Don't kill this man. He's on a mission of love. This is a brick that looks like an apartment complex. And I'm very creepy because I'm looking at all these people living their normal lives. What are these bees? Oh, I get it. The little dots here or whatever look like honeycombs. Even though these don't look like bees, these look like freaking hornets. Oh, that's disturbing. Okay, no, I don't like that. That mouse is clearly about to die by the death of the clawed creature. I don't know what clawed creature that is, but they want doom and death. Oh, okay, this is disturbing because yes, these leaves are dead and the chlorophyll has left their soul. That is why they're brown and red, the color of dried blood. Whoa, that took a dark turn. I shouldn't have said that. It's kind of nice artwork. I don't know why you just make dead leaves, though. But this is something I like. Look at this. This little crack. It does look like snow, and that's a skier. Ooh. This is actually okay. This is another thing that I love. This looks like a koala. Even though this is like a light switch or something, it definitely looks like a koala. I love this one. I think this one's my favorite so far. No. This one's my favorite. Is this actual... Okay. Yeah, this is water, and there's someone swimming for dear life. This one's creative. I think this one right here and the switch one have been my favorite. Oh, these are just getting better. No, I like the sloth climbing on the little branch. Even though this isn't a branch, this is a wire. This is a wire. A turtle. I don't know what this is. Is this like a stepping stone? I like the turtle. It's Cal. So Cal must be the artist's name. He's done a lot of these. This one's awesome, but at the same time kind of pathetic. Like, what happens when this dies? It's just gonna be a random rose there? It's Cal again. Cal. Oh, whoa. Oh my gosh. This one is awesome. That's Wally with the brick and his little eyes. Wally. Wally, by the way, was a disturbing movie. This is also disturbing. This reminds me of Humpty Dumpty got the same kind of rights as Pinocchio and became a human being. Also, what is this? Why is there a big boulder sitting in the middle of a place where you drive? What is the point of this? This one is awesome, but where is this? This is like a riverbed? So who drew on a rock and threw it in a riverbed for this person to see? And also, they didn't just throw it. They placed it here strategically because this is the person's hair. This is grassy seaweed. Oh, poor Rapunzel. Rapunzel, let down your hair. No, I won't, you bastard. That's what the dragon wants. The dragon wants to devour Rapunzel. Unpopular opinion, Tangled is the best Disney movie ever made. Oh, this one's sad. Why does the caged bird still sing? This one's not singing because he's not alive. He's dead. This one is so... Okay, these are the ones I like. The creative ones. This little fan piece, whatever this is, I don't know. It's like a gutter or something. And there's a ballerina at the top of it. I like that one. Oh, I like this one a lot. This is Scrooge McDuck. Did y'all ever watch DuckTales? We might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo! This is Scrooge McDuck diving into a bunch of gold because we know how much he loves gold. This one is just strangely creepy. I don't know what these facial expressions represent. I imagine that the other side of these columns is a graveyard and these faces are taunting the dead. This video is going to be kind of dark. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm in such a dark mood. Also, these little helicopter twirly things that are seeds for what? Maple trees? I don't know what kind of trees these are for, landed just in the right spot of where someone did a chalk drawing of a dog. I like this one. These definitely look like little crabs. Poor little crab, he's about to meet his doom. Where's Waldo? Okay, I absolutely love this one because I love Waldo, and that's exactly what his shirt looks like, stripedy. This one is the best one so far. Congratulations, number 29. Where's Waldo is the winner. Oh, gosh. I guess I wasn't prepared to laugh today. I have questions about this one. Why is it Mr. Cow? Did you decide just to leave the bird poop there and then draw a bird over it? Like, why don't you just clean the poop? Or maybe just draw the poop. This one's weird, but this one's also very creative. All right, I guess that's all of them. So I will continue with... All right, guys, story time. So before I talk about my act of vandalism, let me just preface it. So I mentioned in the previous video that I grew up in Sargo, Kentucky on a farm, which isn't the whole story. In 5th grade, my family moved into town, and I remember the neighborhood we moved into was not a nice neighborhood. It was a very, very rough neighborhood. So you've got the environment established. And I remember one instance in particular. The neighbors that lived behind us had 4 boys and a girl. And they were my age, and these were bad kids. Let me tell you, they were seriously bad kids, and they did not like us, me and my siblings and my family. They didn't like us, and I can't tell you why exactly, but that's just how they were. One day, they started throwing rocks over their fence into our yard, like big stones, and I had no idea why they did it, but they did it for several days, and I remember one day, I think it was the 3rd day of them doing it, I got sick of it, so I decided, hey, I'm going to get revenge on these little... So I took a handful of gravel, went to the end of our property, and chucked it over the fence. Now, I'm not sure if I hit anyone because the fence was so tall, but I am almost positive that I did. I like to think that I did do it. Anyway, I remember I walked inside, and I was smug, smiling. I was like, yes, I got revenge on them. And I pulled out a handful of gravel and laid it on the table. And just then, my mom got off the phone and said, were you all throwing rocks at our neighbors? And I was like, she goes, you all broke their window. I did not break their window. It was tiny little gravel, let me tell you. But anyway, the evidence was fairly damaging. And yeah, so they accused us of breaking their window, and my dad had to go over there and repair the window. But he told me later on, Wes, there's no way you could have broken that window because it was a baseball. It was like a baseball size that had gone through the window and broke it. And also, their yard was so long. There's no way 9-year-old me could have chucked gravel that far. Anyway, he repaired the window, and we had to deal with that. Anyway, we only lived there for 2 years, and I remember this all happened right when we moved in. Anyway, 2 years later, we move away, right? And I remember the last day that we were in the home, it was just me and my dad, and we were loading up the U-Haul, and we finally finished loading up the last little bit, and we were going to drive over to our new house and unload it and all this. And I remember there was a can of unopened white paint sitting in the garage that was left there by the previous tenants, and I took that can of paint, opened it up, went over to the back fence, climbed up on the back fence holding an opened bucket of white paint, and I took it and poured it all over the trampoline that they had just gotten. Brand new trampoline. Just soaked the entire trampoline in white paint. So it was a great act of vandalism. Unfortunately, I didn't get away with it because right when we were leaving, I was smiling, running away with an empty bucket of paint. My dad knew exactly what I did. He went over there, looked over and said, yep, Wesley just destroyed their trampoline. So he made me walk all the way to the neighbor's front door, knocked on it, said, hey, I just ruined your trampoline. Here's a bucket, and I have some water and soap. And my dad made me clean off their entire trampoline. And that is how I spent the last 3 hours of my time at that home. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that little story segment. If you want more stories like that, just let me know, and I'm going to maybe keep putting them in the videos. Or maybe not. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.